is my reflection for this week's simulation, which was, it says recycled treads, I think, on Connect, but recycled trends on Blackboard. So I'll just say recycled trends. First question, to describe what I learned after taking the simulation. So this simulation, we are selling hiking boots. I have some little notes here. Basically, we want to put out hiking boots, but similar to last week's simulation, it's not like saying, oh, I want to sell backpacks to kids, so I'm going to sell backpacks to kids. It's using market research, market segmentation. Who do we want to sell them to? What specific demographic are we looking to sell these hiking boots to? And then breaking it up from there to little segments. But two things that I scored pretty good on, which I was really proud of myself because it was actually my first time learning about the difference between a target market and a target audience. A target market is who we want to use this product, and target audience is who is the intended person. Who are we intending on selling the product to, versus target market, who is going to be using our product, who's going to be using our hiking boots, and who do we want to sell the hiking boots to. So one way that we learned about who our target market was doing a focus group and kind of getting a good idea on who likes to hike and why do you hike? What are you looking for in terms of hiking boots? That was the way to kind of get the idea of, what folks ideally look for so that you can better sell your product. So we had two main people that we focused in on. One of them liked to hike for fun. It was a stress reliever. She wasn't primarily focused on the quality of hiking boots. She just enjoyed to go out and hike, whereas the other person enjoys hiking, but is looking for hiking boots that help with pain relief. So I just thought it was pretty neat to kind of get that experience in a way, whereas last simulation was more just market segmentation, market research. This time we actually put it into play by having that focus group. The next question is what I would do differently in the future. I don't know. I think the simulation was more fun this go around. Compared to what I did last time. Like I said, I note took on what didn't make sense, what did make sense, and what I know I can take with me after this class, and then took mental notes of things that I knew I would probably need to keep a hold of to answer the questions towards the end of the simulation, such as the demographic and the main people we focused in on from the focus groups. And that made sense because we then had a finished we had two different advertisements that we showed to both people, and we had to decide how the advertisement resonated with each person. So one of them really focused on the beauty of hiking. It had a bunch of flowers, and then it had the hiking boots that resonated with the person who hikes as a stress reliever, because it was a pretty background, but it didn't focus too much on the hiking boots. It showed the hiking boots, but didn't focus too much on it and focus on the beauty of the nature, whereas the second advertisement focused more on the boots because it was a difficult trail. I think they were like kind of going up a bunch of rocks, and I think it's the treads or threads of the boot was the main focus. That was for the person who is looking for pain relief. So I thought that was interesting. Focused in on that. And then the last question is how the lessons learned can help me in my career. So again, I'm a social media marketer. So it is important to know your target market and your target audience when it comes to advertising. Whatever I'm advertising for my client or for my own business, is the target audience more on Facebook, or are they on Twitter? Are they on Instagram? I know that by being able to know who my target market is. I'm already past 5 minutes, so yeah.